Welcome back to the F1 Manager Inverted Grid series. It's great to be back. Sorry about last week. I just generally felt a bit rubbish, to be honest. So generally didn't have the energy to be streaming. It would have been a bit of a crappy show, to be honest. And I want to give you the best content I can. So let's do it on a day where I've got some energy. And that is today. How are we all doing? All of the comments coming into the chat. Hello to everyone in chat. Hello to Renz, to Fizzy, to James, to Jezza, to Jermat, to Knight, to Louis, IIC. Hello. Hello Enzo Fernandez, aka Mason. Oh dear. Hello Elite. How you doing? How is everybody getting on? Fizzy, tell me about your save. Tell me about your save. I've not heard about your save. Jezza's doing a recreation of the Gabriel Bortoleto last to first challenge. If you're not sure what that means, well, it's fairly self-explanatory, but he won from last in Formula 2 last season. So that was quite the race. Yeah, Elite, Tottenham got a win today. I mean, miracles do happen, don't they? So, how do you feel? I mean, it's a rarity for Spurs to win at the moment. So, it's a rarity for my team to win at the moment. But, you know, that's football for you. Right, so as you can see below, we've got Max Verstappen and Fernando Alonso, the inverted grid of F1 Manager. Should we dive in and see where we are? Right, we are gearing up for the Spanish Grand Prix, round 10 of the season. And here's how things look as we approach the 10th race of the year. Hey, Ben. 7-0. Oh, dear. Don't tell Ollie. You're doing a Williams Road to Glory. Albon be cooking. To be fair, in the series that I've kind of got in limbo at the moment because I'm working on all the other projects with a Williams Road to Glory, or Return to Glory, Albon do be cooking. He cook like The Rock, you know, if you get that reference. So, Ferrari are the team to beat so far this season. They have won 8 out of 9 races. They're having a Red Bull year where they just win everything. McLaren have won once, and the driver who won for them was Lance Stroll. Like Spurs winning football matches, miracles happen. Elite says he's surprised we won. I mean, Brentford are a difficult team. I hear that Spurs actually did some defending today. Leopards do change their spots, apparently. We at Sauber have done pretty well. 22 points on the board so far and a podium. Max Verstappen finished second in Monaco, I believe. If I remember correctly in our previous stream, he did. He was joined on the podium by Bottas and Magnussen, who won the race. So, yeah, we've had quite an exciting time at Sauber. Here's the driver's standings. Kevin Magnussen leads the way. He won the last race in Canada. Zhou crashed out, and that means that Magnussen is now way in the distance. It's, what, 29 points? So, it's not insurmountable, because on this game, I have seen leads of north of 60 points overturned. It's genuinely outrageous what can happen on this game. So, yeah. Yuki Tsunoda is doing all right for Mercedes. He's up in 4th behind Stroll, ahead of Pourchaire, who's the lead Red Bull driver. Felipe Drugovich has really struggled. Really struggled. Oscar Piastri is now ahead of him in the V-Carb. Who is bringing up the rear? It is Sergio Perez. And then Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton have yet to score a point either. Where's Verstappen? He's 11th, 20 points at a podium. And Fernando Alonso has 2 points from that Monaco race, which was absolute chaos. I think like 4 cars finished the race. It was genuinely absolutely bonkers. Right, we are gearing up for the Spanish Grand Prix, as I said. Before starting the stream, I went through and just sort of did a bit of admin stuff. So we had a few days left until the ATR expired. So I put all of the hours into a brand new underfloor, which is being designed as we speak. We've got some upgrades to put on the car, some side pods and some suspension parts. But I don't think they'll be available to both drivers. So let's put the side pods on the car. And then we'll do that with the suspension. So Verstappen gets the new bits. His car is now moving up to the giddy heights of 16th best. So Yeah, we're breaking new ground at Sauber. Lance Stroll for the World Drivers' Championship. Here we land. Oh dear. You had Verstappen went to kick in one of your saves in 26. Wow. I mean, it does happen. It does happen. Hey George, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the stream, and also hello Ben. If I missed your chat earlier, yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody. Thank you for the support, by the way, on the just generally on the recent challenge videos that are coming out on Saturday mornings. They've been generally well received. The one that I thought would do really well was the Lewis Hamilton one, and that didn't do quite as well as the others, which is weird. YouTube's a funny thing sometimes. But yesterday's one, the 20 worst drivers on the grid, or 20 bad drivers, has gone down quite well. So I'm pleased with that. Thank you for the support. Appreciate it as always. So yeah, I intend to continue doing more of that for you. Jezza got Albon a win on his My Team save. Very cool. I'm all right, George. I'm feeling better than I did last week. That is for sure. So let's... Oh dear. We are 19th. We are going to be horrible around Spain. Oh my God, this is going to be horrific. This is going to be very, very bad. Where's the Friday race highlights? Well, I've downloaded the stream. I, this morning, have edited the Hungary race, which is the one before, in the AHGP Racing League, or Community Racing League. So the Hungary video will be out this week. There's another video that I need to edit as well, and then I think I can get to the Mexico one, which was on Friday, the no traction control race. Hooper in the mud, absolutely. He's in with the dinosaurs. Right, we are... Tell you what, we're gonna put a setup on, because why not? If we've got the worst car, let's at least give ourselves a fighting chance. So let's put on a setup, Rooney. Doesn't take too long. If you've got the F1 Manager setup calculator, it works. I should put the link in my descriptions to all of the things that I use. Right, let's simulate a race. Hopefully the mechanics and engineers don't just butcher the setup from here, because when you put those setups in, they're generally very good. They get you somewhere around the 85-90% mark usually. Right, it's... Alonso's out-qualified Verstappen without the new parts. Interesting. You just wing it. I mean, that's fair enough. I mean, I think Ferrari did that for a few years. It's recommending a 4-stop for Verstappen. Our tyre wear is very bad. So I'm guessing that's why. Let's... Yeah, we might as well 4-stop with Alonso. 3-stop as well with Alonso. Let's do this. I mean, by the time we pit for the final time, we'll be a lap down anyway. So, it might not matter. We could get a crazy race with loads of safety cars. You never know. You just never know on this game. Right, let's take a few laps of fuel out. 3-stop is crazy, isn't it? Right. Menage the session. Let's go. Alright, who's at the front? So Red Bull have qualified at the front again. They've got a habit of qualifying at the front and then just reversing their way down the order in this save. Porsche and Magnussen at the front. And looks like Magnussen's getting the jump on him, and indeed he has. Charging down to turn 1. Anyone going to do a George Russell? The McLaren looks like it wants to. It's darting around everywhere. But Kevin Magnussen has the lead. Alonso's up to 13th. Wow! He's passing his old mates at Aston Martin. That's Gasly he's going past. Verstappen's had a shocking start. He's down to 18th. He's behind Perez. So it must have been really bad. He's up the inside. What's that behind him? That's Lewis Hamilton just behind. Can we get past Perez? Yes, we can. There we go. Alonso, let's pay some attention to you for once, because we've not really followed Alonso. He's up to 12th. Lads, he's doing bits. Let him cook. Fernando Alonso is cooking. He's just overtaken Piastri. Let's have a look at this. This was a... Just lick the stamp and send it. Not really an overtaking place. But we'll take it. We will take it. Right, let's also just go standard on our tyres. Alonso 14th and Verstappen 15th, says George. Well, let's see. Ideally, we actually outdo that prediction. We exceed expectations, which would be great. Charles Leclerc's got his Alpine into 11th. That's crazy. He's no longer 11th, is Leclerc. We've just overtaken him into the hairpin with DRS. And we're not quite quick enough to stay with Bottas. So I think 11th is the ceiling of our capabilities. Momentary yellow flag. And now here comes the plummet. We get overtaken by one, we get overtaken by everyone. Because we're not pushing on our tyres in the same way as everyone. There we go, 15th, good. There's just a massive gap between Sainz and Gasly. Yup. Verstappen is 19th. And all on his own. Perez is absolutely hideously slow right now. Verstappen's not much quicker. This is just pain. Why does this look like a brilliant idea? What, the Alonso Verstappen Sauber, or just the inverted grid anyway? As we battle with Sainz for 14th. Wow. Well, at least Alonso's going to beat his teammate at this rate. At his home race. For what it's worth, Magnussen is running away at the front. Perez is in the pit lane. There's Magnussen. And Zhou has just got himself into second position, but Pourchaire doesn't like that and wants to have another look. Drogovic has got some kind of technical fault. The entire thing. Yeah, this is good fun. I won't lie. I did it on the old game, and Albon won the championship in a Ferrari. But that's because you end up with terrible drivers in the Red Bulls and somewhat competent drivers in the Ferraris. That's why Ferrari are so good. Drogovic has got some damage. He's been struggling. The two Spaniards are fighting each other. I can. Well, I won't. I can share. Well, if you got it on PC, I can send you the data. If you've got the database editor, you can just do this yourself. It's quite straightforward. You cook your tyres instead of overtakes. Hamilton has just overtaken Alonso. Well, I bet he's absolutely seething about that. We're still 15th somehow. Oh, okay, yeah. I can show you what we had at the start. Right, Zhou is closing in on Magnussen, who seems to be using the worst of his tyres now. The medium runners are... Oh, hello. Zhou right up the inside of Pourchaire. We're at the optimal pit stop for Alonso, so let's attack. Get the mediums on. Verstappen's just overtaken his mate Russell, his best buddy. Oh, we're racing at night time. Someone turn on the lights. And he just goes around the outside of the Williams. And there we go.
Not too bad, huh?
No, not at all. In comes Alonso from 13th. Slow stop. Good. We love a slow stop. What happened? Oh, it just wouldn't come off. On it goes. And there we go. Beautiful. Just what we like, isn't it? A slow stop. But when you're Sauber, you just can't help it. You just can't help it. Verstappen now up to 13th. But he's losing 2 seconds a lap to Drugovich, who's on fresher tyres. Let's deploy some battery, see if we can close up to Norris, who's chewed through those hards.
No more overtake.
Yeah, okay.
Right, some of the leaders are in. Verstappen, time for your pit stop as well.
Let's get him.
We're going to be just ahead of Bottas, or not. Will he at least give us DRS? He did. So where does Verstappen pop out? In 19th. We're so far ahead of Perez. It's unreal. Zhou hasn't stopped yet, nor has Ocon. He's in a good position. We kind of speculated at the start we might get some crazy results. We haven't had those, really. Other than maybe Lance Stroll winning, but the McLaren is one of the best cars in the game. At least at the start. We probably need to save a bit of fuel here, to be honest, lads. Which isn't going to help our pace. Your idol, Puris. We really are in the mud, Optics. This is not a track for us. I think we just maybe times 16 our way through this. It's just pain. We're not really catching Piastri ahead. We're fighting with Norris. Oh, no, we're not fighting with Norris. No worries, Ren. See you later, mate. Drugovich is in for his second stop very early. Hamilton's just re-overtaken Alonso. He's actually going to lose his mind. It's just, yeah, we're so bad. Time for another pit stop.
Mod race.
Is that your king climbing the order? Who's your king? Is it Zhou? He's up to third. Yeah, it's very easy to get fired with Mercedes on this game in the first season because they expect P2, but the car is absolutely nowhere near it. And it's very difficult to make it get there because you just lose so much ground in the opening races. Hey Tate, long time no see. No, well, it is a new setup because I moved house. Oh, yellow flags. Oh dear.
Locked up.
Keep going.
This isn't good. That's the hard tyres as well. Just mowing some grass. You're moving in 2 weeks. I hate moving house. It's just such a pain in the bottom. Oh, we've missed Alonso's pit stop. I thought we'd done that. Whoops. Okay, so Verstappen's tyres are now mudded. Mercedes are having a good race, 5th and 6th. Why would you sack Kevin Magnussen? Look how good he is. He's winning the race. Your mattress is on the floor. You have no wardrobe. Oh no, that is not the way to live, is it? You feel like you're 60. Oh dear. No worries, Tate. I mean, the videos are always there. Just to tune in whenever you can. That's a Haas that's a lap down, dive booming the race leader. It is Carlos Sainz with a smooth operation. We are getting lapped all over the place. Verstappen's tyres are completely wrecked. Yeah, it was a Ren's dive bomb. Yeah, he's decent, but obviously if you get Porsche in and you get him developing with a good race simulator, he will be better. Stroll's only 3 seconds behind. McLaren have a chance here of winning the race. GP2 engine. Yeah, 88 in 2030, that's about right. That's pretty good. Stroll's actually closed right in on Magnussen here.
How are the tyres?
I really have zero traction.
Time for some soft tyres for Verstappen. But let's hop on board with Stroll. He's going to take the lead because Magnussen goes into the pit lane. Verstappen is also in the pit lane. Let's just check in on our stop. Well, we've actually held up the Ferrari there. They won't thank us for that. Managed to get Carlos for 2025. Yeah, that's a decent lineup. Sainz and Porsche. Very solid. Right, Verstappen has enough fuel. Alonso has enough fuel. But we're not going to be anywhere near the points. So let's keep an eye on what's happening up at the front. Stroll is leading. And we'll probably go to softs for the final stint of the race. Let's see what he can deliver. Magnussen now back up to third. 13.5 seconds off the lead. Stroll is... what's that? Fourth. He's about 10 seconds back. On mediums. Stronger mediums. He might have a chance here, Stroll. Verstappen is having a mare. He's just completely wrecked his tyres again, or he's just run wide. Over the grass, over the sausage curb. Good. Is that Perez right behind him? It is, but I think he's a lap down. Yeah. He's 1 minute and 17 behind us. The finances aren't too bad. Oh, Perez has just had a spin. He's so bad on this game. So, Magnussen leads. Stroll is trying to catch him. The gap is 5 and a bit seconds. But Magnussen's just looking after his tyres. It's actually gone up a bit. Has Stroll had a bit of traffic? I think so. But he's also under pressure from Zhou. Zhou now takes second place. We need to bring our boys in for pit stops. So our drivers are just an afterthought at this point. Oh, God, Perez is just terrible, isn't he? He's just so washed. Right. Zhou is... let's slip they're DRS sharing. Look at this. They're now inside 5 seconds of Magnussen. 12 laps to go. Both drivers in the pit lane. Slow stop. Good. Perfect. Absolutely perfect timing. Another slow stop for Alonso. Dune is making optics depressed. Oh, he's got the 2025 updated database, hasn't he? With Dune at Alpine. Is he just crashing all the time? No, your predictions haven't aged well, George. I'm very sorry. We have fallen well short of your hopes and expectations today. Hey, Dari. It's all good here, mate. How are you? Good to see you in chat. Verstappen winning the Dutch Grand Prix with a kick. Imagine the lime green and or the bright luminous green and the orange flares. One colourful Grand Prix. Let's get rid of those. There's Joe. Slipstream sharing, DRS sharing continues. Let's see. Oh, Stroll's now decided to pass Joe there. But they are catching Magnussen. Less than 3 seconds. He's been doing alright for us, to be fair. This is probably about the worst race he's had. Right, Magnussen's got a whole load of traffic here. So he might be slowed down if Zhou and Stroll can get their act together. But they've burnt through the best of their tyres. So now, yeah, they're now losing a load of time. I think Magnussen's got this sewn up. He's now carving his way through the traffic. Is he getting DRS for it? No. He's going to be under pressure, though, from Hamilton. That's Stroll. Did he lose time? He lost a bit of time behind the V-carb. I don't think Stroll's going to win this, George. I think Magnussen's going to take his 5th win of the season, which would mean he's won half of the races so far. Unless, well, he's now going really slowly. He's just done a 17.7. He's picked up the pace, 16.9. But Zhou and Stroll are just fighting each other. Doing is genuinely awful. I think Briatore agrees with you, mate. I would like to see Doohan surprise us in the first few races of this season. I fear the Alpine will be rubbish and they'll use that to sort of give him the old heave-ho after a few races and put Colapinto in. Right, Kevin Magnussen has resisted. He's survived. And he wins the Spanish Grand Prix. Another victory for the Dane. Stroll splits the Ferraris, but Ferrari remain the team to beat. Tsunoda takes a very strong 4th place for Mercedes. Ocon will come home in 5th. Albon only 6th. Look at what his teammates doing. Genuinely, like, would anyone expect Albon to be outperformed by Stroll on such a regular basis? Absolutely not. And yet, here we are, pay driver 2-3. Oh dear. Let's put our drivers out of their misery. 17th and 18th, my word. Oh dear. We'll move on from that. Kevin Magnussen wins the Spanish Grand Prix. Lance Stroll 2nd, Zhou Guanyu 3rd. Antonelli's a legend. I know. Once he gets up to speed on this game, he's very good. Kicker only cooking cereal. Don't even think we're doing that. Okay, so Magnussen extends his lead by another 10 points. So it is now, what's that, 39 points. Ooh, are we going to have a Danish world champion? Looking quite likely. Alonso is sad. Pulse Potato, Aston Martin TP, here we go. Who's that from? Was that Fabrizio? So the problem I've got at the moment is we've got decent parts. We just can't manufacture enough of them quickly enough. I think we're going to have to... Well, we're building a new factory. It's still 40 days away. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. 40 days. Right, so we're looking second half of the season, by which point it will make next to no difference. Right, a new ATR starts. We might as well design a whole bunch of stuff to have. What would be the best strat for Silverstone? I would start on softs, go to hards, then go to mediums to finish. 2-stop. Soft, 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 medium. Oh, that is a Ferrari strat if I've ever seen one. Let's design a front and rear wing. Yeah, pulling strategies like that, Fizzy, I'm not surprised they sacked you. Even Ferrari have some standards when it comes to strategy. Let's do a new chassis. Let's make it like super slippery in a straight line. Drag reduction, please. No engine cooling. Give me airflow. Lose the weight. Right, so once the new factory comes online, we'll at least be able to build some parts. The engineers and aero guys, well, the sporting director and the head of aero, their contracts are ending. Don't care, because we're just doing this for one season. Right, Austria. And again, we're going to be terrible. I guess all the other teams have brought upgrades and we're now back to being awful. Ooh, heavy rain for the sprint. Might be one actually to play then. I was in my mind just thinking maybe of simming it. But if it's wet, strange things can happen. So that. Okay, so, oh, maybe it was just the practice session. Maybe it's qualifying that's going to be really wet. An 11 stop at Mexico is the new cool strategy. I mean, credit to you, Dari. You stuck at it. Despite how difficult it was for you on Friday. I'm very admirable of that. Right, let's see what we can get out of this race. I don't even see where we were starting. We've got a Mercedes on the front row. They're cooking. The Silver Arrows are back. I bet it's Hulkenberg on the front row as well. Oh, it is. What a shout. Okay, Verstappen's P last. Good. But he's driving straight past Perez because that's what you do. Alonso is 11th. Man's cooking again. We've got 2 cars off the road. Who was that off? That's Zhou. Of course it is. He doesn't want to make a fist of the title fight, does he? Alonso is 10th. Bring in Ollie. You need to get Stroll out. Who do you bring in? Who's available? Is it a brand new save? Is it? Oh, what's going on here? Hello? Albon was forced off the road.
Do your best.
And now we've just overtaken Albon. Brand new save. Alright, so this is how Gasly gets past us. So the Red Bull gets up the inside of Albon, forces him off the track. We almost run into him. And Gasly's like, see you later. No editor for you. Okay. Oh my god, Zhou is last. He's been forced off track twice and now he's last. I would maybe bring Drogovic in. Upgrade him from the, what do you call it? Reserve driver.
Oh, overtake.
We are on board with... Oh, hello, Verstappen. Overtake. We were on board with the Ferrari. So we're currently fighting Haas. Yeah, maybe Tsunoda. Right, Alonso, can you stay within DRS of Norris? Why are we doing that? Oh, Leclerc is right up our chuff, that's why. I don't want you defending. Just crack on, mate. Hamilton's just passed Verstappen, but he's got some damage, so we might be able to retake him later on. Alonso's hanging in there with Norris, that's good. Oh, Russell's now past Verstappen, he's having a wonderful day. His two favourite people have passed him. Now Zhou's got us. Alonso's past Norris and is in 10th. Come on. We're cooking. What's happened here? Right round the outside? Yep, because that's realistic, but we'll take it. And we got the DRS. Lovely stuff. But now we're going to lose all the positions and we're 12th. And we lost DRS as well. That's how slow we are. We are just that bad. Hulkenberg is winning the race, by the way, ahead of Stroll. Let's watch this instead. Honestly, look at this. 3 teams at the front. Of course, Magnussen's the lead Ferrari. Here comes Stroll, up the inside of Hulkenberg. Makes the move. Hulkenberg got the DRS. Which one of these is going to send an Alex Gillen kind of move into the hairpin at the top of the hill? The original plan was to do these into a video, but that was that video took quite a while to put together. So I'm thinking of potentially doing this again to see if we get a different result. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. Right, Magnussen's now winning. Alonso's 11th. And Verstappen is 16th. You prefer a stream? Yeah, they are more interactive. Stroll has gapped Hulkenberg and Magnussen. Well, I said that and now he's closed the gap as Hulkenberg. The power of DRS and now he takes the lead. Oh, Verstappen has... Oh, we had a problem. Gearbox and engine are tired. What about Alonso? His are in better shape. We managed to get ourselves to 13th and 15th, which isn't terrible. Stroll pulling away again. But has he used too much of his tyres? Looks like he's hanging on to it, and he's might even be pulling away. No? Are they going to DRS swap back into range? We're about to start the final lap. And Stroll's 2 seconds clear. Hey, Joe, how did your race go, mate?
Let's go.
Alonso up to 12th, and that's as far as we're going to get because we're not going to make 3 seconds to Leclerc. Joe only got to 10th. Magnussen is not going to win the race. Magnussen will finish second to Stroll. Hulkenberg will finish third. Not a podium, though. Right, Lance Stroll is the only person who's not in a Ferrari to have finished first in a race session this season. He wins the sprint in Austria. And quite handily too. If McLaren can actually get their drivers sorted out, they've got a chance to win. What is that guy doing? What are they doing? Why are they in and out of the wall? Right. Alpine are more of a threat now. They've put some upgrades on the car and they're doing better. Is a sprint podium the same but cheaper? Yeah, it's like a knockoff version. I've been told about this mod, George. I haven't seen it, but I will check it out. Right. 4 wets for qualifying. We won't bother him with qualifying. You spent 26 laps alone. Were you in first place, Jermat? Because that's the best type of alone on a racetrack. I'll say, hey Pedro, Hulkenberg with a podium. Nice. Yes, it was very nice. Shame it was in a sprint, so it's not really a podium. It's still a top 3 though. Okay, yeah, that's a decent strat. Alonso last. Good. Ugh. Our car is so bad. We need another crazy race. Ah, dear. Let's do this. So we finish on the softs. Let's do that. No, P11. Well, there's 2 ones there. What if we do that? Yep, that's quicker. That'll do. Why does my mic always look like the Death Star? Well, maybe because it is a Death Star. It's actually a snowball. Hey, Raceline, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Optics might be able to find it for you. Yeah, it's probably where I think it is. Probably on Race Department or Overtake, isn't it? Right. Let's start another race of misery. Spain was atrocious. I think this is going to be just as bad. All McLaren front row. Woo! Finally, they're doing stuff. Stroll on pole? No, it's Albon. Justin, where are you? Albon's on pole. He's under pressure from Tsunoda. Here comes Yuki. He's going to destroy him into turn 1. Oh my god, Yuki Tsunoda. What a send. What a start. He's outstarted both McLarens on hard tyres. Oh no, Albon's just driven straight back past him. He's remembered. No, that's not the script. Hey Bacon, who's where? So we've got Albon and Stroll in McLaren, Tsunoda and Hulkenberg at Mercedes. Magnussen and Zhou are currently leading the World Championship for Ferrari. Zhou is going backwards. The Haas drivers are Norris and Sainz. We've got Alonso and Verstappen. Russell is at Williams with Perez. Leclerc and Hamilton are in the Alpines. Gasly and Ocon are at Aston because they can't be separated. And they've got Porsche and Dragovic in the Red Bulls, and then Piastri and Bottas in the V carbs. So that's your rundown.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't worry about those, Knight. Those seats will get announced at some point.
In front is Verstappen.
Right, Verstappen 14th, Alonso up to 15th, having started last. Interesting. Oh, hello! Wow! They all got bunched up and Verstappen just like, yes, dive boom, have that. He's actually ahead of Zhou now. Look at this. They all just parked it on the apex and Verstappen was like, okay, well, I'll just go through then.
That was good racing.
Oh, yellow flags. Norris is off. What's happened? Has he hit Alonso? Yes, he has. There's been some contact. Okay, then nothing happened there. Right, let's calm everything back down. Excited for Cadillac joining F1. Yeah, I mean, it would be good to have a new team on the grid. They've got to be competitive. We can't have them like Marussia, Caterham were back in the day, HRT. They can't just be mobile chicanes. And they've got to have the opportunity to sort of progress. You don't want them to become... I mean, I say this not trying to be disparaging about Haas, but you don't want them to become Haas, where you're not quite sure whether they're going to move up the grid or just... They're just a midfield team, are Haas. But that's their model. That's their model. They take the stuff from Ferrari and they do the best they can with it. Kimi P6, Ollie P8. Are you racing as Prema, George? Yeah, Lando does have a tendency to end up at Haas in a lot of people's saves. It's weird. Right, Verstappen is up into 11th place. He's passing another Red Bull. Well, it's probably the same Red Bull he passed earlier, but look at that lovely move. We'll take that. More yellows. Sainz with the spin. Oh, we forgot to change his engine parts. Oh dear. Well, Verstappen won't be finishing this race. Can someone wake up Justin, because Albon's winning the race? Someone go and get him. He needs this bit of joy in his life before Chelsea trounce West Ham tomorrow.
Our window is open.
Copy.
Although Magnussen's now just overtaken him. Time for a pit stop for Alonso.
Copy.
Fizzy, I object to that statement. We can't possibly have West Ham turning up at Stamford Bridge and winning. It's just not the done thing. Oscar's 8th win of the year. Silverstone's only round 12 as well. That is domination. Right, Alonso pops out after another pit stop issue. God, the guy can't catch a break. Oh, safety car. Oh dear. Oh dear. What's happened here? George! Oh, this could be a... Is it going to be a red flag? Is that car going to get stuck? No, they can get through. It's just a safety car. So, on board with George Russell. He's going to go full Daniel Kvyat. Torpedo incoming. Wallop. Have some of that. Look at all the confetti. He says he gave plenty of space. I love the out of context radio messages. They have like pre-programmed. We have a puncture. Yeah. Wow. Right. Oh, Verstappen. Oh no. Have we missed the... Oh, just in time. I managed to call him in.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay, so this is really helpful for Albon because he's just stopped. Gives him a free pit stop. Magnussen stayed out. Surely he pits. Verstappen's got a free stop. He's now 14th. Magnussen does stop. He's put on another set of hards. Wow. Right, we only have one car to worry about. Strolling podium places. Oh my gosh. Aston Martin are cooking. Jermat renews his membership. 8 months a member. Thank you very much, Jermat. You've had an Aaron Harper profile picture for half a year now. God. Is this safety car ever going to end? It's like the world's longest safety car. There we go. Right, let's attack, deploy, push. Magnussen controlling the restart. Green flags are out. Albon's having a look. And off we go again. Albon dive bomb? No. Verstappen's up to third. Hulkenberg is now 14th. What's happened to Hulkenberg? Oh, he must have just rejoined from being forced off track. That's why. He was so slow there. It does deserve a daily Hungarian lesson.
No more overtake.
Okay.
What should we say, though? What should we say? What is "our car is rubbish" in Hungarian? Zhou is winning, by the way. He's now got himself back up to the lead. He's ahead of his teammate. He's now behind his teammate. I'll be quiet. Commentator's curse at its finest. From spotting it to saying it, he went from first to fourth. Here comes Tsunoda. Looking for the lead. Albon resisting. And having DRS. You've just hired Oscar. You've just hired the most dominant driver of the year. Love it. Verstappen is now almost last because, yeah, we've got problems with the gearbox, problems with the engine, problems with the car. Yeah. We'll just keep running it like that and we'll make it blow up. Oh, hello. VSC. Drogovic has smashed his car into the wall. Right, we'll just go slow on everything.
PSC.
Ami Ortnok Borzalamas. Yes, our car is rubbish. Yeah, yeah, we've probably said it on a few streams. GP2 Sauber. This is a GP2 driver. Oh my god, he's turned. Just the car went the wrong way. That's clearly a mechanical problem. Suspension failure.
Science box.
VSC ending.
PSC ending.
Yeah, we probably did say it a few streams ago, to be honest. Probably said it on many streams, considering I streamed the first season of my team, and our car was horrendous, and our drivers were horrific. Magnussen's made a mistake. Oh my god, he's off the road. And he's out of the points.
No overtake.
He's locked up at turn 1. This is crucial. Championship leader. He's going for a podium place. He was ahead of his teammate. And then he just forgot how to read. He was like waiting at the junction with his indicator on, waiting to be let out of the road. That's the Kevin Magnussen we know and love on this game. Anyone who's had Kevin Magnussen knows that he's quick, but he is always liable to throw it off the road. Baruti Nweke and the tractor. Okay. We've got... What's happened? Magnussen has damage. Oh my gosh. Yep. Here we go. The real Kevin Magnussen is back. Oh dear. It's just like abusing people over the radio. Well, you can't say that anymore. The FIA don't like that. Albon might not win this race. He's now got a mechanical problem. In terms of the championship narrative, we need Zhou to win it. Because otherwise we're going to need like Albon or Stroll to win about 6 races in a row. Zhou has just disappeared from that battle. Did he make a mistake? Yeah, that car was a tractor. Jezza, don't forget it. Mechanical problems all over the place, and one of them is in our car. Now here comes Zhou again. He's closing back in on Tsunoda. DRS. Oh, he's already in the lead. And Verstappen is now officially last because Pourchaire's just passed him on fresh tyres. Good. 3 stop for Hungary. 3 stop is good if your car's quick enough. So Albon is now the net race leader. Could probably go to the end on those hards. But Zhou and Tsunoda will definitely have fresher tyres. It may all change if Verstappen breaks down. You got a cool affinity there with Magnussen then and me. I was... He had a mechanical fault in the fastest lap for Zhou at the same time. So the fastest lap icon was yellow.
How are the tyres?
Right, let's bring...
The tyres are not lovely.
Understood.
They're not lovely. Pit stop for Verstappen. We are so far behind. We're the first car to be lapped. Stroll bottled the podium. Well, Alonso got it, so that's alright, isn't it? So in terms of the battle at the front, Albon is on hards. Stroll is also on hards, but is going very fast. He was winning. Oh, yes. Hello, Justin. So Albon is now P1. Don't worry. He's still on course to win the race. Got 2 seconds on Stroll. Tsunoda's obviously boxed. And he's now on softs. He's going to be really quick. He's only 11 seconds off the lead. So yeah, it's not a done deal for Albon. Oh, Verstappen's still pushing on the engine. It really doesn't matter. We might as well just blow it up. We're a lap down anyway. We're not going to score points. It doesn't matter if we don't finish. Albon's pulling out the gap over his teammate. And Tsunoda's got to pass Ocon as well. We know he's a tricky customer to pass. Zhou is now 7th. He's just decided to not win this race and be rubbish instead. Tsunoda's passed Ocon, but the Frenchman's giving him a hard time. He's fighting him. Justin, it might happen. Here comes Tsunoda. Round the outside. What a move. 11 laps remain. Those softs will be fast, but they will also die in the middle sector. They don't like the corners through there. Fuel gate. We're bringing it back. Right, Tsunoda up to the back of Stroll.
Fuel save as much as you can.
No, we're not fuel saving. Here comes Tsunoda for 2nd place. Yuki's the man to watch right now. He's only 3 seconds off the lead. He's got much better tyres. Oh, Justin, I think we brought you here for for bad news, I'm afraid. I think Albon's going to miss out on this. Unless Stroll and Tsunoda both have propensity for being bad and crashing. It could still happen. Stroll's doing his bit and just kind of getting in the way and slowing Tsunoda down. Although Tsunoda's now got through. Does he have the tyres and the pace to catch Albon? He's got DRS. A safety car now might end the race. Here comes Tsunoda for the lead. Albon resists. He says absolutely not. Yeah, we'll probably finish up after this because it's... I think Silverstone would be a bit too rushed otherwise. Tsunoda to the inside. And he's bullied Albon out of the way. Albon should get DRS. But it's whether he can stick with the Mercedes through the middle sector. Let's see. He's hanging with him. He's probably going to run out of tyres though. Albon, can he find a way through almost? Tsunoda defending every inch of the road there. Here comes Albon. Will he get the lunge? No. Tsunoda defends again. Two laps to go. Can Albon stick within DRS range of Tsunoda. I don't think he's got the tyres to get this done, to be fair. I might be wrong. He's got DRS. That's very powerful on this game. Here he comes. He's going up the inside. Oh, Tsunoda was almost off the track. They're on their last ball of rubber as they start the final lap. Verstappen's got 3.3 kilos of fuel to save, but we're still pushing. Right, this is it. Oh, is the Alpine going to give Tsunoda DRS? Oh, it is. Verstappen has stopped on the road. And Tsunoda is going to win the race. But Albon's going to finish. There's Verstappen. We're just stopped in the middle of the road. Yuki Tsunoda wins for Mercedes. Safety car deployed. Tsunoda giving it the wiggle. Brilliant scenes. Absolutely fantastic stuff. DRS disabled. Safety car deployed. I love this glitch. You get a random safety car or red flag at the end of the race. Sorry, Justin. We called you over because it was about to be Albon's big moment. Tsunoda stole his thunder. Let's check in with the championship standings. Stroll moves into second because Zhou has absolutely pooped the bed in the last few races in terms of beating his teammate. Magnussen gets 9 points across the weekend. Where did he finish this race? He finished 9th. Zhou finished 5th. McLaren closing a bit on Ferrari, but it's still a massive gap. It's still over 100 points. It's 105 points. That's ridiculous. Well, we did get a different winner. The underfloor design is complete, so we can do absolutely nothing with it for another 8 days. 4 days, really. But we've got other parts that we need to manufacture as well. It's so difficult managing Sauber because not only is your car bad, but you're breaking parts. You can't manufacture parts quick enough. It's just not fun. But still, we'll do the best we can. We've got Silverstone next week, so it will be fine. Let's do this. Save the old game, and we'll wrap up the stream here. Well, that was good fun. It was great to be back on stream, and I will see you all again next Sunday. Thanks, as always, for tuning in, and yeah, there'll be hopefully at least, well, there will be one video dropping this week, and hopefully a second as well. Depends how I get on with all the editing. But thanks for joining me, and yeah, we'll do this all again next Sunday. You're the best, fans. Bye for now.